Alright students, coming to 10.2 spherical mirror in page 161. Okay, I have drawn a rough diagram of the same. Okay, there are two type of spherical mirrors. Okay, what is mirror? Mirror means anything which has a polished surface. Polished surface means, see, if I take a glass and paint it one side, all right, then what happens, the next side I'll get polished surface. Okay, in the same way, if I take this shape of glass, okay, this is spherical shape of glass, and paint it one side, then what happen, this side will become my reflecting surface, isn't it? This side will reflect the light. Okay, if I'm hitting a light ray, then what happens, light ray will go and strike it, and then it will get back, isn't it? And in this case, what happens, see, I have painted the back side, so what happened, this part, the outer part is the reflecting surface. Okay, in this inner part is the reflecting surface, and in this the outer part is the reflecting surface. You see where I have painted here at the outer corner, isn't it? And here I have painted it in the inner portion, isn't it? So the mirror in which the inner portion has been painted, or the outer portion is the reflecting portion, those type of spherical mirror is known as convex mirror. Or like, in the mirror in which outer portion has been painted and the inner portion acts as a reflecting surface, is known as concave mirror. You see here, the inner portion is the reflecting surface, and here the outer portion is the reflecting surface. Now coming to the name which we have given to definite reason of the spherical mirror. See, why we are calling them a spherical mirror, because see, if I happen to make this thing full, all right, if I happen to make this thing full, then what happens, I'll get a whole circle, isn't it? That means these mirror are the part of circle, right? So what we are doing is, we are just making a like imaginative circle, all right, and what we are doing, the center of that circle is known as curvature of the center of curvature. Okay, or you can simply tell it curvature. Now next is the diameter of that circle is known as principal axis, all right, and then next is the distance between in the mid of the pole and the curvature. Okay, there is something known as focus. Okay, why we call this thing as focus, because during the formation of image, okay, every light ray will concentrate out here. Okay, this point is known as focus. It is in the middle of pole and center of curvature. Now next thing is the pole. What is pole? Pole is the midpoint of the lens. Okay, midpoint of the lens is known as pole. Now coming to the focal length, the distance between the principal focus, yes, this is also known, you can also tell principal focus. Okay, the distance between the principal focus and pole is known as the focal length. The distance between from here to here, this is the focal length. Okay, now another thing, for this mirror, you see, for this mirror, you see, everything is back side of the mirror, but if I happen to draw the same thing for this mirror, then center of curvature will be out here, focus will be out here, pole will be out here, isn't it? That means everything in this mirror is in the front of the mirror, right, and everything in this mirror is at the back of the mirror. Okay, according to this only the reflection also happens, all right. See, everything, the focus, curvature and all is in the back of the mirror in case of convex lens, and in case of concave lens, focus, curvature, all right, and the focal length, everything is in the front of the mirror. Okay, you have to keep that in mind, all right.